Hi, my name is Elena Hill, and I'm a master's student at the University at Buffalo. I'm presenting my thesis entitled Alertness and Perceived Performance Influence P3 Components, Accuracy, and Reaction Time During Cognitive Performance. Event-related potentials and its P3 component is heavily researched in cognitive neuroscience. However, there is a gap in knowledge about how endogenous and subjective factors influence ERP. In my thesis, I am looking at two subjective factors, alertness and a subject's perceived performance, and how these measures influence behavioral performance and ERP P3 measures. Subjects were asked to complete 4 cognitive tasks while brainwaves were recorded using an electroencephalogram. 2 working memory tasks were given, a verbal and a spatial. 1 cognitive control task, a go-no-go flanker task, and a selective attention visual search task. I categorized the participants into 2 groups based on their answers on a questionnaire, which was given after each task, a total of 4 questionnaires. The participants were asked whether or not they felt alert during the task, whether or not they had difficulty concentrating during the task, and how well did they think they performed on the task out of 100%. There were 39 participants used for this project. Alertness and concentration questions were combined to give rise to a focus group. If participants said they were alert and did not have difficulty concentrating on 3 out of the 4 tasks, they were placed into the high focus group. If participants did not meet this criteria, they were placed into the low focus group. 19 participants were placed into the high focus group, and 20 participants were placed into the low focus group. For estimation group, the participants' actual percentage was subtracted from estimated percentage. If their score was within 20 points, the participants were placed into the accurate estimator group. If the score was greater than or equal to negative 21 points, they were placed into the overestimator group. And if the score was greater than or equal to 21 points, they were placed into the underestimator group. 0 participants were placed into the overestimator group, 23 participants were placed into the accurate estimator group, and 16 participants were placed into the underestimator group. Reported measures ANOVAs were performed for behavioral and ERP analyses, and independent samples t-tests were performed as post-hoc testing. Behavioral results are shown at the top of each panel for each of the 4 cognitive tasks: verbal 3-back, spatial 3-back, go, no-go flanker, and visual task. Only approaching significant and significant results are reported for ERP analyses. Grand averages of ERP are shown for each trial at each electrode cluster for focus and estimation grouping. Topographic maps show P3 amplitude and latency for group conditions during each trial type. Focus showed significant results for go, no-go flanker, and visual search tasks over working memory tasks. Behaviorally, high focus participants showed greater no-go accuracy for go, no-go flanker tasks and longer reaction time during visual search tasks than low focus participants. This indicates that high focus participants have greater cognitive control during go, no-go flanker task and use caution when choosing a stimulus during visual search task. High focus participants also show greater anteriorization of P3 during visual search task, indicating greater cognitive effect. Perceived performance is shown to modulate verbal 3-back, go, no-go flanker, and visual search tasks. Accurate estimators show an enhancement of P3 amplitude in verbal 3-back and visual search trials, indicating high confidence and shorter latencies in no-go prime trials and go, no-go flanker, indicating a faster reaction time. As hypothesized, subjective factors modulate P3, therefore the participant's experience is reflected in the P3 component.